Hi, this is Pathweg. Here we are today at the Dauladabad Fort. Dauladabad Fort. Dauladabad Fort is located 15 kilometers away from the main city of Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Dauladabad Fort is often hailed as one of the seven wonders of Maharashtra. This architectural marvel is believed to have been built in the 12th century. It's also known as Devgiri, which means the hill of gods. This name was apt because the hillside was comprised with temples dedicated to Jain, Buddhist, and Hindu religion. Devgiri was the capital of Yadava dynasty from the 9th century to the 14th century, and it was developed by the king of Yadava dynasty, Raja Bilamraj Yadav. Some believe that the first fort here was built by Sadavahanas in the 1st century AD. Devgiri was prosperous during Yadava dynasty, and it was the golden period for art and culture. This attracted many rulers to Devgiri. Devgiri was first attacked by Alauddin Khilji, emperor of the Khilji dynasty that ruled the Delhi Sultanate. From there, seven dynasties ruled the fort, which includes Tughlaqs, Mughals, Marathas, Asaf Jahi dynasties. Various structures found in its compound have been built in different times. It was built and rebuilt, each time more secure than the last. The different architectural styles shows the rich cultural heritage and the glorious history of Devgiri and Dauladabad. The reason behind the rulers getting attracted to Dauladabad fort is its design, which makes it one of the most powerful and undefeatable fortresses of the medieval period. It is built on a 200 meters high conical hill, which provides this grand fortresses with a strategic position, architectural beauty, and protection from the enemies. Another unique aspect of the mighty Devgiri fort is its engineering genius, which not only provided defense mechanism but also managed irreplaceable sources of water as well. The strategic and powerful construction of the fort makes it the most difficult fort to conquer among the forts in India. It is located on the top of a conical hill, and the lower part is surrounded by a canal which was filled with crocodiles to protect from the entry of enemies. The whole fort is protected by several bastions. There are four layers of defensive walls. One among the four layers of defensive wall was built by Malik Amber. During the period of Tughlaq dynasty, it was further strengthened by the various cannons and a strong wall. There are many fake entrances and passages to confuse and trap enemies. Most of the passages are dark and fake. When the enemies enter those passages, the soldiers used to pour hot oil or fill the passage with toxic gas over the enemies. The fort had a single doorway which served as both the entrance and the exit. This was done so that any enemy troops who tried to penetrate through the fort looking for an exit get trapped in the premises. In the olden days, intoxicated elephants were used to break open the gates of the forts. To avoid such a situation, the fort had a special provision of spikes on the gates which gave an instant death to such giant beasts. The fort is considered among the most preserved forts in the country, which was survived several years without any alteration. At the beginning of 1327, the prosperous kingdom of Yadava dynasty was taken over by the Tughlaq dynasty of Delhi under the leadership of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, who captured the town of Devgiri. The name of the place was forcefully changed from Devgiri to Dauladabad. Dauladabad was completely taken over by the Sultanate of Delhi and was established as a capital of Tughlaq dynasty for the coming 2 years. The huge population was moved to Dauladabad in order to set up the rule of Tughlaq dynasty in the city. Later, the city was abandoned by the Delhi rulers due to the lack of water supply in the area. Within the span of 2 years, the capital of Tughlaq dynasty was soon shifted back to Delhi, leaving Daulatabad in an abandoned state. During the rule of Aurangzeb, he constructed a large cannon that could be rotated to fire in all directions. This made the fort more secure. The most effective cannon of that time is the large cannon named as the Breaker of Forts, with the verses of Quran and the name of Aurangzeb inscribed on it. This cannon itself was enough to strike terror in the heart of enemies. Aurangzeb spent a large part of his life here. Another story says Alauddin Khilji took away tons of gold, pearls, diamond, and precious gems from the fort. The fort contains an old Jain temple with a courtyard. Later, this Jain temple was changed into a mosque. A statue of Bharat Mata was installed here after independence, and today it is known as Bharat Mata Mandir. At the base of the hill, there are a number of caves which provided shelter for the Buddhist and Jain monks. A 30-meter Chand Minar was also built inside the fort during the rule of Tughlaq dynasty. This was built to celebrate the conquest of Gujarat. Chand Minar is the second largest tower in India. There was a palace inside the fort known as Chini Mahal. It was named Chini Mahal because the walls of the palace were covered with Chinese tiles. Tanesha, the last ruler of Golconda, was kept here as a prisoner by Aurangzeb. This architectural remainings tells us the tale of a past glory of once a beautiful architecture. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next wonderful occasion.